Look at this dew. I don't know if I like it. I'm trying to mob wipe myself, but actually my hair is just not super clean, so I feel like I need to sit up. It isn't high enough or whatever. Guys, look at this. It's just a full on jumpsuit and a sweater, but it's a jumpsuit. I love it. Hi guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. It's Lucy here. Happy weekend, but you'll probably watch this during the week, but anyway, happy weekend nonetheless. Today and tomorrow. I can't do it all in today, unfortunately. I'm not a bit fast. So backstory, I really want to do this room, my office, but I'm having a major conundrum about if I should do wallpaper, if I should do like a fun crazy mural, or if I should paint it like a one solid color, and then I don't know what colors to do. And I ordered a rug that I thought was going to be really nice, but it just like didn't look very high quality. And I mean, okay, I only spent 60 bucks on Amazon, so you get what you pay for, but it just like wasn't it. And so I decided that rug had to go back, and I had to kind of start over the whole plan for my room in here, and I haven't quite settled on anything. So right now this room is staying as it is until I kind of finally figure out how I want to do the wallpaper or wall or paint or whatever, what color I want to do in here. And the other thing is that, more backstory, we have a chair in our living room that's like a little too big for the space, and like no one really sits in it, but it would be perfect up here in this room because I want a chair in here really badly. It has an ottoman that matches it, and it's like, I love the chair, it's like really cute, but it just doesn't work great in the living room. And I want to move it up here, but the problem is then there's like this big gap in the living room, and right there in the living room I want to do like built-in shelves, but I'm not sure I'm on expert level shelves yet, so I don't know. I also have to convince Will that we should do built-in shelves. So I'm not quite at the point where we're gonna move those things all around, and I'm not sure, chicken before the egg, should I try the built-in shelf first and then move the chair up here, or just like deal with the fact that it's gonna be a bald spot in the room for a little while? I don't know. While I'm having analysis paralysis, whatever you want to call it, on what I do with those spaces of the house, I'm going to work on, it's over there. I'm gonna work on the closet in my bedroom, and also a little shelf that I want to go in the entryway. So the closet in the bedroom, I painted the outside of them, and our contractor put them in whenever we renovated the house because there was absolutely no closet space in the bedroom that we are in. But the thing is that I'm lazy, so I just painted the outside of them and never painted the inside. So the inside is still what we like to call maintenance paint, because we were one time walking in Lowe's and there was like this humongous 5-gallon tub of maintenance paint, and it looked exactly like the color that our whole house had been painted, like a terrible grayish purple blue. Ugh, that's what it is. It should just be called E-G-H-H-H-C-H-H. Ugh. Anyway, the color was painted all over the house, and we have since replaced it with a nice warm white. This white color I love. But anyway, that's not what the video is about. The video is about the closet. So the closet needs to be painted, and I'm gonna try to tackle mine first. Will's will be tackled at a later date. But first we need to get the measurements, because we have space for shelves above the hanging racks right now, but those shelves that we put in there were just like random pieces of wood we found around the house that our contractor had left from like other projects and stuff, and we just threw them in there, and they're like short. I'll show you guys. They're like really short and not very deep, and they're not attached, so like they kind of rattle around. So I just feel like that's a project I can tackle over the weekend. I'm not really a football person, but Will is, so I'm sure we'll just stay here and he'll watch the football game. But it's a good like weekend project that I know I can tackle in 2 days. And I just feel like I'm not quite ready to bring out the saws and try to like attempt a built-in type of situation. So that's why we're gonna stick to good old painting and going to Home Depot and asking them to cut the wood. which by the way, hack is that if you don't need wood that's like super precise, or you just need it sort of precise, you can give them measurements and they have like these big humongous machines and they will just cut the wood for you. It's great. It's not perfect. So if you're trying to do like some kind of very accurate type of measurements that you need, it's not like super perfect, but it'll get you where you need to go if you're doing something like basic, or if the measurements don't have to be perfect, or you just need like a shelf or something and it can be a little smaller or bigger, whatever. So we're gonna try to tackle that project. First of all, I need to get all my crap out of my closet and we need to measure. Oh, and one more thing this weekend is that I'm going to Anthropology because I'm having a conundrum. So I need an after party dress for my wedding, but I'm angry at the fact that Pittsburgh has like pretty poor shopping, and I've tried to go some places, but it's like either a old-timey like your mom's bridal shop, or it's just like Forever 21, H&M, like places that I'm not really interested in. We have a Nordstrom, but the Nordstrom is honestly pretty trash. Like, I'm sorry, I like the store, but the Nordstrom that we have here is just, it's kind of like empty. It has like a lot of athleisure and then like some hype man shoes that are just like not cute. Like, it's not like a fashion edit nice cool Nordstrom. It's like you are a suburban mom and you think this is cool, but it was actually cool like 10 years ago, Nordstrom. I think that's accurate. Anyway, that Nordstrom is like, I don't love it, and obviously they don't really have very much dress up stuff anyway. Like, they don't have a lot of like gowns or anything like that. They have a small little section. I'm sure it works well. Like, their marketing department is probably knows what sells well in the area, but it's just not my style. So we're gonna start at Anthropology in Pittsburgh because at least it's like a little more my style. And I want to like after party dress, but I'm not really sure like the style, and I also don't want to spend like $1 billion on it. Like, already weddings are expensive and all this stuff is expensive, and you wear it for what, from 11 to 2 o'clock in the morning, like 3 hours. I'm gonna wear this dress, and then God knows if I'll ever wear it again because it's a white mini dress. Like, where am I gonna wear a white mini dress again? So I'm gonna go there and try to see what they have at least to start. So I have that this afternoon, which is also why I'm not gonna actually start the painting process until tomorrow, because I don't want to have to go through like the whole rigmarole of getting in my paint clothes, which I have specific paint clothes because I am notorious for getting paint all over me, literally all over me. So I have my really janky paint clothes, which I guess you guys will see tomorrow. So I don't really want to touch anything paint wise, especially because I'm so messy about it, until tomorrow. So today is going to be like prep day. I'm going to run to Home Depot. I'm going to get the pieces of wood, see if we need any other screws for it. And then I'm also going to pick up some soil because my plants need some soil and some food. They're like really, you know, if you have like house plants, they're like the soil, I don't know if it evaporates, does it like go into the air? I don't know what happens to the soil. Like, how does it go away? How does soil erode in a room? Because it's like, where does the soil, into the air? I don't know. There's probably some scientific explanation that I don't understand. Anyway, I'm gonna stop on my monologue. Tomorrow we will get our hands dirty and paint that, and also finish up the painting of a cute little bookcase and maybe try to style it even. I have some like really cool stuff my nana's given me and I don't know where to put it, and it's just in drawers in a random thing because I don't have like good shelves. So I think that will be done tomorrow also, and that is a whole weekend. I mean, it just flies by. I also am like disorganized because I didn't like prep for this weekend. Like, usually I think about and like prep like, oh, what video am I gonna do, or what am I gonna record, or what am I gonna do? And this weekend my mind was just like, and I feel like the week just was like, whoop. And then I got to the weekend, I'm like, okay, it's here now. I should probably do something. So this is easy. We'll just do this. Let's go get the crap out of my closet. Gotta put on my slippies. Guys, these, I know everyone loves Uggs, but these. Love. Ooh, don't love that. But they are from Ella Bean, and they're like these little moccasins, and I don't wear them out of the house. You can see the bottoms are almost like perfect kind of, I mean, they're a little brown from walking around the house, but besides that, they're like completely clean. But they're the best house shoes, and I mostly work from home, so they're like the most comfortable house shoes, and I wear them all over. We also have a basement that's not finished, so I don't really like wearing socks in that basement. I don't know why, it just feels wrong. I was always yelled at for wearing socks outside as a child, so anytime it's like concrete or like not inside house and socks, I'm like, I have to wear shoes. So we just kind of wear shoes. I mean, I wear shoes in the house, and these are the best house shoes ever. So if you want a pair of house shoes slash slippers, and the other thing is they don't fall off. Like regular slippers, you're like, and then like your foot falls out and it feels like you're like a little clomping around. These are like, you can just run around in them. Anyway, okay, Lucy, to the closet. All right, so as you guys can see, no, I painted the outside, but not the inside. Even the inside of these doors are not painted. And I actually want to see if in Home Depot they have, I've seen people hang like baskets on the inside of their doors, and I feel like it's a good candidate because it's pretty deep and I don't think the baskets would really hit, especially not down here. So it'd be nice to have a couple baskets to hold, like, I don't know, something, because like my clothes don't all fit in here. They're kind of scattered throughout the house. So I've got to take all of this out. I think I'll start with, also by the way, like, I don't know, but this is not even close to small. It just moves all around, close to the right size. It just moves all around. And then this one too, I just took from like one of the other closets in the house and chucked it there and put about 15 pair of shoes on it. So let's clean this guy out. How cute is this? It was my nana's or my great-grandmother's that she made. I have yet to wear it, but I just think it's adorable. Maybe my wedding. Maybe that weekend with a cute skirt. Maybe I should make a skirt. Let's see. Another thing is, so our contractor had to put this in to like stabilize the wall. So that also looks super ugly because obviously there's a big gross piece of brown wood in there. Okay, I don't know what to do with the rest of this. See, this came from, I'm not sure where, but it's a random shelf that I was using in here, but it's too skinny. I mean, this isn't even like how big my shoes are, and my feet are so small, so no. Random notebook. Empty. Now we just need to measure how big of a piece of wood, and even if we need it any wider than this from the top, but I don't think any wider than this is good, just because I don't want it to be too hard to get stuff up on the shelf. And then we need another small shelf right here, but this one was definitely too small. Okay, I have to go find my measuring man. I have my measuring man, but he's a little shy. Measuring man! Measuring man, please come to the rescue. So far I've gotten a whistle and a burp. Much like Michael's, corporate fix-it. Actually, the story of Home Depot is pretty cool, and one of the founders has written, oh god, no. One of the founders has written a book about it, and he's really cool, and I don't remember the name of it now, but if you just Google some of the words I said, then you'll be able to come up with it. But very interesting. It made me support Home Depot over Lowe's, even though I used to be a Lowe's girl because I lived close to a Lowe's, so I was always going to Lowe's. I mean, when I grew up, but then in Boston and here, it's Home Depot, so now I'm a Home Depot girl. And I read the book, so really sold the story for me. Okay, now I have to go fight with them to cut me some wood. Hi everyone, happy Sunday. I put up some footage of working on the closet. I'm not quite finished, it has to dry, and Will has to work on the drilling the shelves in, but the shelves are still drying also, so I just want to wait because I don't want, I think we could do it now and it would be fine, but I just want to wait and make sure that everything is good to go. I don't want to ruin all the hard work. If you get a little too excited when you're painting something, that can easily happen. So I feel like my closet reveal might happen next week because I'm not even sure if I'll put everything in there. I think it's dry, but I just don't want to take any chances with putting all my clothes in there and stuff. So I think that might happen next week. But anyway, the closet is mostly done. It looks so much better, and I feel like it doesn't seem like that big of a deal, especially maybe from the footage, but it just looks so much cleaner and finished. And I think that that's like the whole goal with our house, is that we got to a place where it's like really cozy and comfortable, but getting everything past the finish line to the point where it's finished is difficult, especially with closets and little stuff, or like the basement, where you just like, we just at least moved in, threw everything in places, put them there so that we could just be living in the house. And I feel like a lot of people do that instead of slowly like working on like, okay, I'm gonna paint this whole closet and then I'll put everything in there. It just like doesn't really work out with how life works. But in the meantime, as you guys saw, I brought up my this little stool is so not, anyway, I brought up this little bookshelf that actually used to be my grandmother's, and I think it's so cute, and I love tiny little bookshelves. I don't know why, I just think they're like little furniture, so sweet and cute. And it was painted a color I would not have painted it. It's like a bright red, reddish brown that kind of looked like mimicked wood, but definitely wasn't wood. And so I just put a coat of like heavy Zinsser primer. So I finished this up, I put a coat of that on, and then I used the Dixie Belle, this color is putty. So I used Dixie Belle paint, the chalk paint. I love the chalk paint for refinishing furniture. I can't say I'm like an expert or anything, but I've definitely refinished or repainted like a decent amount of furniture, And Dixie Belle, at least I've only used Dixie Belle for chalk paint, but chalk paint in general, I think, is just so much better than using wall paint. And I used to use just, you know, your regular Valspar. I think I've been repainting furniture since I was probably like 12 years old. And I would go to Lowe's, would pick out a color, and I painted that color, and I just feel like the wall paint didn't stick that well, didn't look that good, and I mean, that's just not what wall paint's for. And I think the Dixie Belle just does such a better job on furniture, and it really looks like furniture paint. And then you can get a sealant, which is basically glorified Mod Podge, same thing from Dixie Belle, and seal it in. So I just sealed this so it can like take a little bit of wear and tear. We used to have this chair as the entryway, but it just doesn't hold very much. No one actually sits on it. Like, it's kind of a stupid thing to have there. So I'm really glad that my grandma gave me this and I can repurpose it. I think it's really cute. So I hope you guys have a wonderful weekend. I'm going to go watch the Super Bowl. It's about time to start. And eat some enchiladas because Will made some delicious enchiladas and I'm really excited. See you guys next week. Bye. Bye. Okay, it's Tuesday and I am done with the closet. The only thing that I'm waiting on is to put my rest of my clothes in. So I figured I would show you guys quickly. I feel like it does not that big of a thing, but I'm proud of it because it was just like something super annoying to take all my clothes out and have them like all over the place and shoes and everything. And now it feels so clean and white, and I can turn on a light, and yeah, it feels like so much better. And that still looks like sort of janky, but there's nothing I can really do about it because the walls are like curved weirdly around here, or they're kind of like built one way and then built up. I don't know what happened on that wall, why it's like this strange opening and not just straight, but anyway, it is what it is. So yeah, that's now fixed, and I did do an oopsie on this guy, and for some reason had them cut it at Home Depot like the same exact size as my other shelf, so that's nice. It's basically the same, but it wasn't that small to begin with, so it's okay. It like basically fills it up all the way. I've got a pile of crap here, and I put in all my bottoms and started putting in shoes, so I'm gonna finish filling it up with all the rest of my clothes. So I'm gonna say bye again. Thank you for sticking around watching me paint this stupid annoying closet. I'm really happy with the results, and it was just one small thing, but it will make a difference every day whenever I look in here, and I'm not angry because my closet doesn't look like trash and the doors are white. So yeah, thank you for hanging out, and let's see, there we go. Ooh, my hair is so cute and frizzy. Thank you guys for hanging out, and goodbye again, and have an amazing week. Alright, I'm gonna try to sit down and edit this video even though it's already 7 o'clock on a Tuesday, and try to get it out by tomorrow morning. Oh, nice. Try to get it out by tomorrow morning. See you next week.